Draper and the New England Patriots are now 4-2 as they beat Spencer Rattler and the New Orleans Saints last week by a score of 25-19 for Week 6. We are in Week 7 of the Patriot One Night Weekly Show. It's Johnny Lobby with you, better known as Patriot Dreams, back with another installment. Now the Patriots continue this road trip as they head to Nashville, Tennessee to face off against first-round draft pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, Cam Ward, the number 1 pick. Now, this is going to be a revenge game for Mike Vrabel, being the head coach of that team for many years over there until he got fired. Fast forward a little bit, the former coach, Brian Callahan, gets fired because of the record. So now you have Mike McCoy as your interim head coach. So we have to see what's going to happen with this game. Alrighty, let's see. The Patriots are in first place in their division, by the way, since the Buffalo Bills lost to the Atlanta Falcons on Monday Night Football last week. Alrighty, let's take a look here. Alright. This game will be on CBS. 1 o'clock Eastern time start, 12 o'clock Central start. CBS. Andrew Catalan, Charles Davis, Jason McCourty, and AJ Ross will have to call for this game from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to have to see what happens here. We're going to get to the starting lineups here. One moment. Drake May will be your quarterback for the New England Patriots. Running backs are Travion Henderson, Ramondre Stevenson, and Dak Westover, the fullback. Wide receivers, Kayshon Boutte, Efton Chisholm, Stephon Diggs, Demario Douglas, Matt Collins, and Kyle Williams. Tight ends are Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper. Defensively, Christian Barmore, Corey Dundon, Joshua Farmer, Eric Gregory, Corey Tonga, Keon White, and Milton Williams. They're going to have to sack up Cam Ward in the pocket. Linebackers, Kalavon Chasen, Christian Ellis, Jack Givens, Alfred Jennings, Harold Landry, Monte Mapu, Elijah Ponder, Robert Spillane, and Jelani Tavai. They're going to have to sack up Cam Ward in the pocket. Secondary, Alice Austin, Carlton Davis, Kyle Duggar, Christian Gonzalez, Jalen Hawkins, Marcus Jones, Del Pettis, Brandon Schooler, Charles Woods, and Craig Woodson. They're going to have to intercept the ball from Cam Ward's wide receivers. Special teams, Julie Aspie is your long snapper, Bass Berger is your punter, Andres Bogales is your kicker. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Tennessee Titans. Wow. This is going to be a pretty crazy game because last year, Drake May lost this game in overtime as he threw the game-time touchdown, could not get it done in overtime. Basically, around that time, Mason Rudolph was the quarterback at the time because their primary quarterback for that time, Will Levis, was dealing with a lot of injuries. This season, he had surgery on his throwing shoulder, so he had to miss the whole season for this one. That's why Cam Ward is the main guy. Alrighty. Cam Ward will be your quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. Running backs will be Julius Chestnut, Tony Pollard, and Tyjae Spears. Wide receivers, Alec Ameno, Shamir Dyke, Van Jefferson, Tyler Lockett, Bryce Oliver, and Calvin Ridley. Expect the matchup of Christian Gonzalez and Calvin Ridley for this bit. We have to see. Tight ends, Gunnar Helm, David Martin Robinson, and Chizom Okugulu. They're your tight ends for the Tennessee Titans. Defensively, Sebastian Joseph Day, James Lynch, CJ Rodell, Jeffrey Simmons, and Shy Tuttle. Jeffrey Simmons is really going to have to sack Drake May up in the pocket. Drake May better look out, so hopefully they got something for Jeffrey Simmons. Linebackers, Corey Barton, Ali Gay, Cedric Gray, Jalen Harwell, Draymond Jones, Alden Key, Dorian Massey, Jihai Jahai Ward, James Williams. They're going to have to sack up Drake May in the pocket. Secondary, Jamin, Amal Davis, Daryl Baker Jr., Kendrell Brooks, Quandre Diggs, Marcus Harris. Amani Hooker is really going to be all over Stephon Diggs this game, so we're going to have to watch that matchup. Roger McClary, L'Jarius Sneed, Kevin Houston Jr., Samuel Womack, Xavier Woods. They're going to have to intercept the ball from Drake May's wide receivers. Special teams, Morgan Cox is your long snapper, Johnny Hekker is your punter, Joey Sy is your kicker. The final score on this game come Sunday, the New England Patriots 27, the Titans 13. That's all I got. I think it might be a runaway. I think they'll put up some points on the board. I'll see you guys next week for week 8, I believe, of the NFL season. Yep, week 8. Take care, guys.